Ba 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 bum. It tells me I'm live, so I must be. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the sound test room. Today we're taking a look at Pure Acid, but first of all, I need to get on my live feed so I can see who's here. Just should take a second or so. There we go. Nearly there. Hope you've all had a nice day today. So fabulously, yes, Pure Acid. Pure Acid gets AUv3. Excellent news. Very good. And to be fair, I'm not sure I thought it would. In fact, I definitely don't think I thought it would at all. So who's here? Stephen's here. Well, hi, well. Andrew's here. Hi, Andrew. Hozza's here. Hello, Hozza. Okay, so I'm presuming you can hear me okay. So let's have a look. So here we go. Here it is. Here's acid. I've got 4 acids there, and I've got a Rosetta LFO. And here I have an audio channel. There's a couple of tips I will give people, but this is the kind of thing you can do in a very, very short space of time. I'm just going to press play here. I mean, it's nothing spectacular like, but it's good fun. So it's got a very simple drum pattern. This one's basically just doing bass drum. And then this one over here is, I think, just basically, it's doing a bit of a rim shot thing here. If we have a look at the step editing, and oh, that's good. So the other rim shot must be in this one here, possibly. Yeah. Hi Sam. Yes, Moduxeed. Right, so I'm gonna go explain this in some extent. Very simple pattern there, and you'll see that my envelope is been modulated. All the parameters inside Pure Acid are exposed, so it's pretty easy. And I've got a couple of them running off here. This Rosetta LFO off 13 and 15. I'll show you how to set this up in a bit. It's actually really easy. It's LFO for easy for dummies like me when I do it. And then on this one I've got I think 13 modulating the cutoff and the resonance here. On this first one, and again the sequence is pretty straightforward and some effects. Now also in this one, in number 1, I have some drums playing this snare drum thing here. Okay, so before we get ahead of ourselves, there's a couple of things I would recommend you do before you start using Pure Acid as an AUv3, and I'll tell you why. Let me just save this as it is, and I'll go to, do you want to overwrite this saved? Right. So let's start a new set. Actually, yeah, just let's start a new session. So we'll just go files. We'll just clear it, right? So clear. So we've got this new session started. Okay, so another app need to get. Well, it's up to you, Jim. It's up to you. It's pretty good though, Pure Acid. To be fair, if you like acid music, if you don't, you'll hate it. But anyway, here's the thing: when the color is set by the actual. I'll show you if I can find Pure Acid here somewhere. Wherever I've put it. Not sure what I've done. There it is. Right, so When you see it's set on yellow, let's change the color. Let's change the color to I don't know. Let's change it to gold. Okay. The color is set by the actual main app. So if I open Pure Acid, and if I actually was to go back and open the one I've just had, my Pure Acid setup session, here it wouldn't be yellow anymore. It would be gold. See, so you can change the color, but they're all the same color. So it can get a little bit confusing. That's why I've done bass one, drums one, bass two, drums two names on the channels, because they all will be the same color. It would be lovely if you could set the colors for different channels on the AUv3, but there you go, you can't. So let's clear that now. And here's what I would 100% recommend. Let's open Pure Acid here as an AUv3 audio unit extension. And this is important, guys. Honestly, you'll save yourself a lot of messing around. So open one of them here, Pure Acid, like that. Okay. And when you open it here, like this, you'll see it defaults to it's a init program. Okay. If we have a look at the sequence, no, I need to open that a little bit more. If we have a look at the sequencer here, you'll see that it gives you this as an initial program. It gives you this. You don't want that. You want to clear that out straight away. Clear that out, because this is, and then decide how many of these Pure Acids you want. This is really good advice, folks, right? So we just clear this out dead easy, right? All we need to do is select each step and hit a rest. So it's a bit like this. Rest on that, and then rest and rest. Now you've got a blank, but you've still got a kick drum. So go to drums here, go to step edit, and then just take out the drums as well. Call this, then importantly now, call this completely blank thing. Go save as, call this initial blank, and hit save. You're going to save yourself loads of problems here. I'll tell you why, because you want to be running more than one version of, I would imagine what more than one version is an AUv3, right? So once you've got your initial blank, you can either do it like this. You can open another one, audio. This is the long-winded way, by the way. Audio extension, Pure Acid, pure Acid there. You'll hear that defaults, of course. Go to init, go to yours, user bank, and go to, I've got an AUv3 blank, but we'll go to initial blank, and it clears that pattern out for you. The easier way to do this is, let's remove that channel. The easier way to do this, of course, is just to duplicate it how many times you want it. But make sure that you've got your initial blank or your AUv3 blank or whatever you've called your blank pattern loaded in before you start, right? Then you can just go duplicate, 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 duplicate it as many times as you like. And as you see the transport is running, you're not going to get any sounds, which is really important because you don't want all that extra stuff to delete while you're waiting. Okay. And another thing as well, don't think for 1 second that you can now program something into this and then all the others and then name this super cool AUv3 session and they'll all be called that, because there won't be. You have to name each individual channel as a separate thing. So if you look down here, live set bass 1, live set bass 2, live set drum 1, live set drum 2, those refer to my settings. We can clear that now. Those refer to my settings in this AUv3 setup here. Okay. So if you'll notice, bass 1, drums 1, bass 2, drums 2. If we look at the actual, I've got this set at live set bass 1, which you can see here, live set bass 1. And in the next one as well, it's live set drum 1, which is there. So you're actually saving separate 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 songs for each separate patterns for each individual channel you have set up in AUM. Of course, you can leave it on initial or do whatever you like, because if you save your session, it will recall it exactly anyway without having to worry about making new patterns and stuff in there. It's just that if maybe you'd want to take this into another DAW and use it as an AUv3 like Cubasis or something, and then you'll be able to recall your session immediately from your pattern browser. Like that, which makes a lot more sense, doesn't it? Obviously. So, okay. Of course, what's great about AUv3 now is if I turn my piano up here, I just need to turn it up here. So you can start to apply other instruments that may be acidic based kind of thing. You're not like then limited to just having this. And of course, you can have as many of these as you like. So who else is here now? Paul, the musician. Joe's here. Hi, Joe. Hi, Joe. Joey Y, Joe Y, sorry, Jim Shannon, Joe, other people who've obviously here. I know Sam's here as well. Okay, and Wall's here. Okay, so if we play this now, this is just the one pattern, isn't it? We haven't increased the patterns or anything like that. But now if I want to, because I know I program that in C minor, well, C minor, whatever, I can start to jam along with it now, so. And so on and so forth. Right, let's set up another, let's go to this one. No, let's clear that out now. I don't need that anymore. Let's open this Pure Acid ×4 blank, which is what I call this session. And it's AUv3 blank in each one of these. Excuse me, guys. Right, so sequencer, edit. I have my MIDI keyboard, and if I open this one, you'll see it's routed to the Steinberg UR44, taking MIDI out of the back of the Yamaha. Be of ordinary 5-pin in MIDI. The amazing and beauty of the Steinberg UR44 audio MIDI interface. Right, so let's do this. Let's get a sound, program a sound. The resonance right up there. Let's do this. Let's go with a bit of distortion, bit of decay. Let's wrap the output up a bit. I'm going to also sort out some delay. So on the mixer channel, we can, and this is good, you see, guys, because if you think about this logically now, you've got an awful lot of choice for effects and stuff to put inside. So hi, Peter and Harriet. What I was going to do is sort this delay out. So we want to increase our baseline delay, effects and here. And I'm going to do this, but I'm going to change the whole rib to a flanger. All right, so let's go to our sequence now, and let's go to edit, and let's increase the, let's go to length and increase the length to its maximum, which is 32. Now, once we do this on an initialized project, you will see that it's added in another 16 of those steps that we don't want. So what we need to do is, obviously, you could set this up as well also in the main one, and take out the 32 step extras. But anyway, let's go rest on this one. So rest. Now we've got a clean 32. What's it? I want some sort of metronome. I could, of course, use the the built-in metronome for AUM or whatever DAW you're going to use. But let's quickly set up a metronome in this. So this one is going to be a drum, and we're going to go drum select here. Let's go just trigger, and let's see. I like the rim shot sounds. I like the rim shot sounds. I think they're really great. So I'll just go to step edit there, and I shall just place in eighths rim shots. Actually, I'll accent a couple of them as well, like just for fun. And now we've got a kind of a we've got a nice little metronome, and we could put a bit of delay on that actually. Sounds nice. A little bit of reverb. Super, like that. It's cool. Boost it a little bit, I guess. And then we could have a practice now, you see, because oh, it's down here. We could have a practice. Yeah, something like that'll do. So to do this, we don't need to worry about all this recording and stuff like that. All we need to do is hit right, and now we're in right mode, so we can kind of just do our thing. 2, 3, 4. And now what's cool is if we wanted to, even on this first one, go to our drums, go to rim, which at the moment is going to be the same sound as the one we've got. Hit this, change the rim sound. So let's just stop that now. So that's the original sound. So I'm going to have it on that second one. And where that first pattern is playing, we're going to step edit. We're going to put that sound, and I'm going to accent all of that actually. I'm going to put that sound every other, actually on the 3rd, 7th, 11th, and 15th. So now we should get quite a nice pattern. And I'm going to change this one to a delay, to a reverb, flanger. Not this one, sorry. Oh yeah, that's it. It's already on flanger. That's fine. Cool beans. see, that's what we want to be doing now. We want to be putting some oscillator. We'll put a low frequency oscillator on that cutoff. Because the cool thing with this bass synth is because it's very kind of acidy. You want all this movement in the cutoff and the resonance and stuff. Okay, so that's nice. But first of all, we shall do this. We shall go save. And I'm going to call it something different. So actually, no, I'll just leave it as it is blank. I'll just save it as it is now. That's fine for now. Save me wasting time naming it. Anyway, so that's saved. So we can go a little bit further now. So let's go along here and let's open up a MIDI and let's open up an audio unit extension. And we want to be looking for Rosetta LFO. You can use anything that you prefer to modulate stuff with anytime you want. It's all cool beans. Use a workflow that suits you. It's all the same sort of thing, you know. So I'm gonna drop down a little bit. Anyway, let's go. Now we don't need to open this and connect it to anything like this. We can do this all via the MIDI. So we're looking at this Pure Acid #1. Okay, so in channel 1. This is why it's a good idea to keep these renamed as well. You know, it's easy enough to rename them. Just tap on that. We can go rename. And we can call this bass. Sorry, guys. We can call this bass and tap, which is the little taps, the metronome tapping for the first part. Okay, so we've renamed that now one bass and tap. And we know where our LFO is. And we can look at our LFO and we've got 13. You don't need to go below 13 really, because some of these are taken up by other things, obviously. Right. But we can see it's not going to do anything until it's running, of course. So we can stop that for now. But we're going to use channel 13, maybe 15, 17. But you can add another Rosetta LFO and go 18, 19, 20, you know. But the first thing to do, most importantly here, is open this and go to MIDI control and MIDI source. MIDI source is super important, because if you don't go to MIDI source, like this here, MIDI sources, it won't know where to, AUM won't know where to look for its routing of the LFO. So we just want to highlight that there. If you have more MIDI sources, of course, you can highlight them as well. So that's okay. So Rosetta LFO there. And now we need to go to our MIDI control again. We could have just done that by coming back out of there. But here we go here. Here is our 4 tracks. Now there would, of course, be more. And there's my MIDI channel. But we're interested in bass and tap here. And you'll open it up and you'll see that there's Pure Acid. Now, if you had an effect in there, it would be underneath there, sort of thing, or all your effects. But here are the parameters that we can modulate with Pure Acid. Boink, there, like that. So let's see, what do we want to modulate? I said I wanted to modulate a cutoff, but here's everything else you can modulate in there for you modulation people. It's pretty much everything. In fact, I think it is everything. Right, so, but I want to modulate. For a start off, I want to modulate the cutoff. Okay, so we highlight this, and you'll see down here where it says CC. You just want to set that to CC 13, which is the same as as the LFO 13 there. So what's going to happen? We can hit learn as well. So what's going to happen when you press play now? You'll see nothing is happening. That's because you need to switch it on. Don't forget to switch it on. Oh, thanks, Stephen. No, I haven't done one. Well, I haven't done it. I'm a idiot, mate. Honest, I'm not even that great at MIDI. I just learned a few couple of things, and that's the truth, honestly. All I could do is basically show you things I've just showed you. I'm absolutely nowhere near the amount of genius as some people are with MIDI. Wow, you just wouldn't believe what they can do. But it's well. But if you follow along, sort of thing, with that, you should be able to You should be able to work that out. I could do it again, show you if you like. I will do it again actually with another thing. Thought I'd add some bass while I'm here. Now at this point, we want to be speeding this up to at least 140 BPM, maybe even 45. And I no longer need this to be, I no longer need it to be hooked up, this first bass, to my Steinberg. So I've got freed up my keyboard. And for this one, I shall switch it on for now. Now, stop that. So now we're back with this one here now. Let's have a look at the sequencer. Length, I'm going to up that up to 32 and do the same as what I did before. Just get rid of that sequence. Cool beans. And let's build a sound. So you could jam along. And if you find something you're happy, just engage right. 3, 1, 2. I didn't like that, sorry. So let's do the same thing. Excuse me, this is channel 3 now. Or we can always just hit learn when we do the LFO, but we'll do this. So the actually, what's it? Listen. We'll get the LFO to do a full range sweep that is, on the envelope here on channel 3 and the envelope on channel 3. So we can use, let's see, we can use 15 for that because we haven't used 15. We've only used 13 so far. Excuse me. We don't need to set the MIDI. Sorry, we don't need to set the MIDI source again because it's already selected there. So all we need to do is go to channel 3 now here where it says channels, channel 3, parameters for pure acid here, and I say, what did I say? The envelope, yeah, the envelope modulation here. Oh no, is it the envelope modulation or just the envelope I want? Could be the envelope. I'll do the envelope modulation, that's probably right. We'll go channel 3 and we shall go with did I say 14 or 15? Let me have a quick look. 15. Cool. Let me just go and find it again. Parameters, envelope mod, 15. Now we start playing now. Theoretically, that should, right. Sorry, I did it again. Let's leave that open. Watch what happened. Oh, hang on. Ain't gone. That one there. Let's go spell the so we can see the envelope. Let's press play. Go to our MIDI control again. 3. Learn. Sometimes I will point out as well also, if you go into your MIDI control, I wish it stayed open, I do. You might see this. Okay, go on. Yeah, cancel. You might see this if I go to 13. See this little thing? All it means is that it's that channel has been shared with another channel. It doesn't matter. They'll just both be controlling the same thing at the same speed. That's why it was working when we had it set like that. But I'm going to leave it on 15 because we can then have some fun with the actual 15 LFO. Now, if you see, it's all working. And it's running quite quick. So if we go to our LFO, we can have a look at that. And we can keep an eye on this now. In fact, I'll do it like this. So we can see. I'll make this a little bit smaller. So what's this now? This is now 15. I said I wanted this to go full range, right? So that'd be 127. Can't go any further than that, right? And 0. And it'll go full range. And we can slow it down. Watch this slow down now. So now we're running that very, very, very slow, very slowly. Hey, Dean, how you doing? Oh, Daniel's here as well. Hi, Daniel. So now it's going very, very slowly. But we can tempo sync it. And now it's... But say, for instance, we didn't want it to be full range. You can literally control the range as you like, just by doing it like this. So we could go all the way down to, say, 99, and we could take this all the way up to, say, I don't know, maybe 60. And you got in, let's take it less than 99. down to 80. So you've got a shorter range of control. Very short range of control now, so I want to maybe increase that a little bit. But what's cool here is your shapes as well. You've got modulation. You see your shape is a sine wave at the moment. We could make this more, let's speed it up a bit so you can see. Let's solo this channel, shall we? So, as you can see now, let's go full range again. Now, I will point out also that you can, if you want... Oh, is the audio dabbler here? Boom, 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 boom. He must be. Hi, Midge. I will say that setting it on full range like this, watch what we can do with the waveform as we change the shape. So we've got sine, cosine, triangle. We've got saw down. So it'll just jump back. We've got sample and hold, which will just randomly jump all over the place. And depending on the speed, so you can have an awful lot of fun with the LFOs. And of course you can assign, I was going to say, you can assign like the cutoff to the same LFO. You know, just have to set it up again in the what's it's. And of course, there is now nothing to stop you applying all sorts of other effects and things to what's it. And the last one we didn't use here, let's smack a snare in. We'll go to drums. So that's all that's doing is that. It's just that snare with a bit of delay on in this channel now. Oh, thanks, Wall. Thanks, Wall. I know it's a bit mad, and it is a bit mad. It took me ages to get my head around that. Just this LFO thing. And like I said at the beginning, there's nothing now to stop you at all from using in these drum ones, the bass synth again, or in this drum pattern, the bass synth again, or in the ones that are playing in mainly the bass, like this one. If we solo this now, we could go in and go to our drums instead this time, and maybe select the clap. enough. Enough of that and madness. Oh, but it's good fun, isn't it? Hey, get it up there to speed, and then slap a load of creative effects on there, and very easily you see now it is built up super simple. Good fun. It's good fun. I am sorry, Mitch. God, I know what it's like, mate. I swear to God, the cough thing. It's a nightmare. It is a total nightmare. I hope you feel better soon, mate. I do. Anyway, see, you started me off now. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go now. I hope you enjoyed that. Yeah, Pure Acid is an AUv3. Awesome stuff. But I like kind of set it up like as... Oh, listen to this. Listen to this. I will go. Let me just save this. This is cool. Listen to this. I was playing with this earlier, and I was going to say, oh, I must show them that as well. If I go back to my original session thing here, which was this one, hot. And I just play this, right? Listen to this. That was the dead simple one that I'd started just to show you how it works. What I thought was, well, I know that's recorded in C, and I know some of the other patterns you can just set up as set them in things and keys and scales, whatever you want. But I did this right now. Listen how good this sounds. So I was just messing around. So remember, this is just one of 4. Can turn it down a little bit, actually. In fact, what's it actually doing? I think it's just... That's all it's doing, right? And I was thinking, what would happen if I started messing around with preloaded... Like, this is another one of mine. I did... That's cool, isn't it? And then I can jump back. Oh, the Vim for way go. Hi, Vim. How brilliant's that? I was thinking, well, you could set up an absolute ton of them as well. Another one. I like this one now. And I will. That's just that. I wish you a quick recovery too, Mitch. Oh, nasty. I really like that. Is it back? Are we back? Is it back? It's back. It's back. Guys, yes, I know. Stay safe. Yes, it's back. Yeah, I had a internet dropout, so just asked me to reconnect. Guys, thank you very, very much for watching. Don't forget that this Thursday is a blinking finger. Don't forget that this Thursday is the Christmas quiz night. The Christmas quiz night, folks. Yes. Where me and Joe will be presenting Christmas quiz night. It's just for fun, people. Just for fun. Hope Dean's remembered if he's still here. But yes, Christmas quiz night where the old quiz will be Christmas themed. Yes. It will. It'll be fun. But it's just for fun, folks. Just for fun. And that will be at 9 o'clock at the same time as normally it'd be me and Colin. But because we basically ran out of stuff to play for a while. Anyway, so yes, if that'll be Christmas quiz night on this Thursday, and 19th, because day after my birthday. I mean, it's my birthday. It's my birthday on the 18th. My birthday on Wednesday. Anyway, I'm 56. I'm 56. Right, guys. Me and Joe will see you on Thursday. I'm sure I'll see you before that. I hope you enjoyed that. Yes, Thursday at 9 o'clock. So I hope you can get along and have fun. Have some fun with the questions and things. Great stuff. Older than me. Darren, I'm ancient, Darren, I'm ancient, but I'm not as old as some of me droogs on here, you know what I mean? Right, guys, listen. You see, Wells can come straight in here with that, you kids. Oh, thanks, Andrew. Thank you. Right, guys. Oh, dear Lord. Right, I'll find out something else as well about me cough. Do you know I've got like this permanent cough, right? Part of it is because some of the tablets that I have to take, Ramipril, cause this. That I have to take them for my blood pressure. So, dear Lord, it doesn't look like it's ever going to go away. Anyway, the tickly throat thing. Right, guys, I am definitely going now. 67. It's nothing these days. Nothing. Of course, I don't know. Everybody's like the iOS demographic is proper proper our age group, isn't it? You know, between 40 and 60s and even 70s. Well, some people are over 70 to do this. Right. Oh, I'm okay. It's one of them things. Right. Okay, guys. I shall see you all very soon. Thanks for joining me. Pure Acid. Well, looking at the AUv3 version, I think it's very good. Okie dokie. See you guys later. Ta-ta.